Hi, welcome back to your Silver Lining Moments practice of gratitude and resilience. You are on day 22, which is all about me and you, your friends and family and you, your world and you. Today, we look at the silver linings in our connection. Grab your journal, get a pen, and let's journal. Here we are in day 22. I'm very glad that you're here today and that we get to do this together. And I'm proud of you for completing days 1 through 21. Very, very good. Job well done. Yep. And today I really enjoy this activity, and it's something that brings me comfort when I'm feeling lonely or just, lonely or alone, somehow just disconnected with others, and I'm just feeling blah about it, or maybe I'm feeling a little sorry for myself about it. Those moments of, if you've ever seen the Bridget Jones movies, I think in the first movie, one of the opening scenes is the song, I'm laughing, I'll try. I wish I could sing, but I can't. So go ahead, put your hands over your ears now, because I'll do it, where it goes, all by myself. I don't want to be, I don't know what the words are, but yeah. So you get that feeling, right? This practice in those times will help stir in some goodwill for myself, will help stir in some love and light where it brings me comfort. So let's start by first sit and let's get grounded in ourselves. I'm gonna stay in the chair today. Take a few deep breaths. And just connect with yourself right now. Each breath, just say, I am here now. Ready? I am here now. I am connected to myself. I am here for me, now and always. All right, so for the first 7 minutes or so, 5 to 7 minutes, write about and explore connection. Here are some, you can just think of connection and whatever comes to you, just write. Here are some questions that you can think about as you're writing. Do I feel connected to myself? Or, when I'm connected to myself, how do I feel? When I feel disconnected from myself, how do I feel? And how can we be connected to ourselves? It's when our mind, body, heart, and soul are not aligned together. When you forget to do self-care, you're pushing yourself so hard for others that you're not listening to your own self that says, I need to rest now. Those are just some times or examples of what I mean when you're not when sometimes and examples that deal with your connection to yourself. Then also look at, how am I connected to others? Do I feel connected to my family and friends? If I do, what does that feel like? If I don't, what does that feel like? What is my preference? Do I feel connected to the world and our shared experience called humanity? If you do, how does that feel? If you don't, how does that feel? And then look at times where you have not felt connected. What were you doing? How were you feeling? You do not have to answer all these questions. You don't have to answer any of them. You can write about what your heart is calling you to write about right now when you think about connection. All right, I'll time us. I'll give us 5-7 minutes for this. It's it's been a few minutes, so you might want to start exploring, how do I feel when I don't feel connected? Whether it's when I don't feel connected to myself, when I don't feel connected to my family or friends, when I don't feel connected to um, my surroundings, my environment, my world. And how do you feel and what do you do? Okay, so let's regroup for a second. I just want to share some of the things that I dis- not discovered, some of the things that I wrote about at this time. Um, so it's like, I asked myself the question, when I am not connected to myself, I feel sad, I am defensive, and everything just seems a little bit harder. And on the other side, when I feel connected to myself, everything seems to just flow a little easier, a little fuller. As Tasha Chen would say, everything is just is life unfolds in an easy and relaxed way when I feel connected to myself. But that doesn't always happen. Um, when I, and the times I feel disconnected are usually goes back to times of pushing too hard with something, getting too busy, not taking the self-care moments. So, or doing my daily, what I call my daily practices, which is for me, and everyone's different. It is, I get up and all of them in the morning, but sometimes the order in which I do them changes. But get up, write 3 or so pages in my journal. I do the Tibetan rites exercise routine and meditate. When I do those things, my days unfold quite better, and I just and then I go, what do I do when I don't feel connected to others? And at first I feel like, well, I call someone, but sometimes in those moods where you just don't even feel that connection to call, or you don't feel like talking, I just get in a mood, and I don't feel like talking. I'll go to a coffee shop and write in my journal, and I just kind of soak in the community in the coffee shop, just getting outside of my apartment and going somewhere where there's music playing and people coming and going. That's, yeah, that's one of my things. So yeah, if you ever see those people at the coffee shop that just spend hours there, that's me. But then on the other side, there are times, not on the other side, there are also times where I will TV binge. I'll just put on a series and watch episode after episode after episode, and next thing you know, the night went away, and then I'm like, oh, the next morning I'm like, oh, I want to get out of this, and next thing you know, I'll just watch one more, and then the day goes by. And usually at those times, if I, if too much of this goes on, I usually feel worse. So now I'm, being aware of it and being mindful of it. Sometimes when I get stuck in those, I can be like, okay, either give myself a break and say, you know what, you've worked really hard, take a day in TV binge. It's okay. Don't feel guilty about it. That's an added stuff. Or if you're going to feel guilty about it, don't do it. It's your choice. If you want to get up and do something, do something. So this is going to take me to that next part, though. I want you to think of a silver lining moment that was able to bring you out of that moment of disconnection. And that silver lining moment could be yourself. It could be that time that, you know what, you really were in a funk and you didn't feel like doing something, but you know what, you didn't feel like it, but you went for a walk into the sunshine, trusting that you would feel better when it was done, even though you really just did not feel like going for that walk. But you trusted in yourself and you did it anyways. And at the end of the 20 minutes, you felt better. Or it could be someone calling you right at that time, where you thought, oh, I don't feel like talking to anyone, or no one feels like talking to me. Someone will call right at that time and just reset that mood. Or it could be something. And that's what I'm going to share today. This is it's called a kata scarf. I'm going to go ahead and put it on. It is something from, I had a few years ago, or I guess, several years ago now, I met some people from Tibet who became very dear friends of mine, and I went to visit them. As I was leaving, my friends gave me this kata scarf. And in Tibetan culture, you give it to someone as a way of saying good wishes and respect. And gifts like this have a way of transcending time and space. Although it was given to me years ago, when I look at this, I still feel my friends' good wishes for me. And it helps restore that sense of disconnection. Because how can I feel disconnected when I know people are extending good wishes for me? So when you're thinking of your silver lining moment that has helped restore your connection, it could be yourself, it could be someone else, it could be a serendipitous happening. It could be a gift or an object of some sort. Go ahead, think of one now, and let's take about 5 minutes to write about it. You know, when I wear this scarf, it's not just that brings me back to the good wishes for my friends, but it also has me sending out good wishes to them right now in this moment. And I just imagine that, way over on the other side of the world, that they're getting a sense that someone is sending them good wishes and respect. I'm sending them good wishes and respect. All right, so I think that's our journaling time for today. Go ahead and name your moment. Um, Moment of blank is lined by blank. for me today, for me today, I put a moment of journaling is lined by connection. Because right now I feel very connected to my friends who I have not seen for a long time. But by journaling about them and wearing this scarf, I feel very connected. Energy connection transcends time, space, separation. Energy connection transcends time and space. There is no past, present, or future. Okay. Let's end our day 22. Thank you for being here today and for showing up for yourself again. Day 22. I am proud of you. I'm proud of us working through this together. During today, may you be happy and healthy. May you feel connected to your own inner light and to the light in others all around you. May you be free from suffering, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, financial suffering. May you be free from negativity, drama, and conflict. May you be immersed in peace, prosperity, positive energy, love, and kindness. May you see the silver linings in all your moments. During today, may you give and may you receive genuine acts of love and kindness. All right, I will see you tomorrow in day 23. And to these friends, should they ever come across this video, Tashi Delik,